Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Total War Attila with the Saxons. And in the last session we managed to capture Londinium, therefore giving us 2 regions in the province of Britannia Superior, but we couldn't capture the full house, all 3 of them, because this desolate wasteland was Camulodunum, but the Picts razed it to the ground, thus denying us a full province. So we're a little bit disappointed about that, but we're going to have to make do with what we've got. So this upcoming few seasons are going to be a time of hopefully total peace and not total war, as we try to increase our funds, increase our income and stabilize our economy in preparation for future plans. It is a time for consolidation, thinks the king, and therefore we're doing all we can to assist in that issue. So we are building wealth-creating buildings, and of course, as I outlined last time, there is a plan to head into northern Gaul here for some raiding, for some sacking, for some pillaging in Roman soil to try and increase our treasury even further, and we have just the man for the job for that dangerous mission. So before I end the turn, there's just a couple of extra bits and bobs to address from the last session also. Of course, our general was wounded, and therefore he's no longer governor of Britannia Superior whilst he is convalescing. So in his stead, acting as regent for now, we have Wigbuet. So he's governing Britannia Superior in the High King's absence for a short time. He provides us with state religion, which is great. We need to convert this populace over to our religion. If you look here, we have 0% Germanic paganism. Due to this governor's presence, it's increasing up to 2.7 for the next turn. So we need to increase this whilst we can, because increasing it lowers public order penalties in the future, and also, I believe, makes converting these settlements over to our culture a little bit cheaper as well. So increasing our religious influence around here is definitely a bonus. So we'll do that while we can. The food shortage was resolved, and defamation. I thought it was actually Senrad that was spreading the malicious rumours about Horsa, but in fact Senrad is the target of the malicious rumours. Horsa is spreading malicious rumours about Senrad to the king, as if he needs any more ammunition against Senrad. So that was just a little bit of a clear up about that. Anyway, what else is there for us to do? Oh yes, when the king does finally come out of his bed, we're going to have Ezla, his youngest son, become a retainer. I haven't tried this yet, but he's wanting his son to learn from him for future rule, so we're going to try that little feature out. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's pretty much it, I believe. Just trying to remember what I had to do from the last session, and I think that's covered it. So let's end the turn. Oh, we can issue an edict whilst we have a governor. Okay. Well, we are not constructing anything at the moment. Growth isn't really our priority. As I said before, converting the populace over to our religion whilst we can is definitely beneficial. So for at least one turn, we're going to go for the Might of Tiu. Very strange word, but gives an extra +4 influence to our religious influence. So that should increase, but it takes a turn to kick in, doesn't it? So it's pretty much no use. He's only going to be governor for like a turn, but anyway, there you go. There you go. So let's see what happens. Dane's taking a bit of a while. What do they have up their sleeves, I wonder? The Western Roman Empire, crumbling before our very eyes. The Abdanians, what are they doing? Oh, they're off back home. That's good. That's nice of them. And here come the Caledonians. What is our... do we have like big road signs here saying, come on through, come on by, pass by, you know, it's customary to ask for military access, is it not? These people just wander through our lands willy-nilly. Maybe they do not give us the respect that we deserve here. But for now, we can't do anything about it. The Vandals have changed religion. The mountain men come wandering past Londinium. Gewis is back and ready for action, and of course we've just issued that edict to help religious influence in our province. So it's now 2.7% and increasing. I don't know how far is it going. Yeah, next turn it'll be up to another 4.9%. That's quite handy, isn't it? Right. Anyway, let's take a quick peek here. Because I haven't kicked a governor out before. I hope he doesn't lose loyalty as a result of it, but we no longer need your services, I'm afraid. You're removed from office. Does that decrease his loyalty? Not sure. And here comes the High King. Excuse me. So the High King is in place. The edict will expire at the start of the next turn due to switching governors. That's fine. We will then probably resort back to resettlement to give us that extra 10% off our constructions whilst we build this artisan into a bone carver. So we won't build that until we get the edict for cheaper recruitment. That's fine. Now that he is back, his son is going to become a retainer. Of his father, picking up a few tricks of the trade. Alright. The army is replenishing. This is the army, the braided bolt that will be sent down into northern Gaul, headed by Senred, of course. A couple more turns or so for them to fully replenish, and then they're off on their merry travels. Alright. For God's sakes. Edicts, edicts, wherefore art thou edicts? Fine. We'll just turn it over to resettlement and restructure. As soon as we get enough growth points to convert this over, or to expand this settlement, we're going to put a temple here. I think that's my next priority. One of our temples, obviously the temples help with the religious conversion, of course, but one of our temple's bonuses is it also assists sanitation, and Londinium is suffering with a little bit of negative sanitation at the moment, so we could do with the extras.
I offer this in the name of our people.
Oh no!
Let this be a sign of goodwill to come.
No! Last time this happened, the game crashed. Oh God, I don't want to marry my heir to you, no! I mean, why is it... he needs to get married, though, doesn't he? He needs to get married. The Abdanians are obviously hell-bent on this proposal. And we don't have any plans to attack any of these Celtic tribes in the near future. So, perhaps just giving us a little bit of extra stability in this early time while we are vulnerable isn't a bad idea. Of course, they are much more powerful than me at the moment, so we really should be very careful with with what we say and do here. And to shun his daughter 3 times wouldn't go down too well, I reckon. So I think we're going to cave in and say she's not too bad. I mean, she's giving him extra influence. She's giving him extra cunning. She's, you know, she's 28. Forget that. She's an old biddy. No! Have you been anybody younger? She's 28. It hasn't crashed as well, that's good. I just noticed that she was 28. Oh my God, no way. She was 18. And I'd probably have said yes on the 3rd time of asking, but certainly not 28. The Jutes have been destroyed. Wow, I wonder who's destroyed them. And tutelage. This man has been taken under the wing of someone more experienced than himself. He will surely learn much from his father. Of course he will. Now I'm eager to see what that provides. I'm not sure. I've never done this before. So does he get sort of any... If somebody could let me know, does he pick up maybe some of his father's stats? I'm not sure. Not too sure. But anyway, this character is currently retainer to another character. Let's have a look on our... let's just have a look at his chart here. Does it offer anything obvious? Not that I'm aware of. It must provide some bonus. Otherwise you won't be able to do it, would you? Right, anyway. One more turn for our market stalls, which means that we can then also recruit a spy, which is very, very handy. The edict is now in full effect, resettlement, so we will upgrade this to a bone carver, giving us the increase to wealth that we need. Of course, it will also lower public order by 3, which isn't marvellous, because this is going to reduce it by 1 as well, so the public order is falling here slightly. Well, the public order is not falling, the bonus every turn to public order is falling. Not really much we can do about it, I'm afraid. Most of these are quite static. Taxes, we could lower the taxes, but, well, not in our current climate. Well, they're just differences. We have to increase our own religion here, which will come in time. Right, anyway, growth is in the positive. We're getting 15 growth per turn, which is quite handy. So I think we'll stick with this edict until we get this expanded. And then when we do get it expanded, then we'll switch over to the Might of Tew. Anyway, who's this? This is the Geats. It's just sailing on down. Are you wanting to raid and pillage Roman lands as well? It's a free-for-all at the moment, isn't it? I wonder who's taking out the Jutes. Oh my god, it's Franks, you know. I think it's the Franks. So the Langobards have taken Tulliferdum and resettled it, because we did raise this, so the Langobards have expanded a little bit. And the Franks, they have taken down the Jutes, and our allies here, well, not quite allies, but our good friends the Angles, they have been ousted. And they're now you know, a migratory horde, and somewhere up here fleeing for their lives. So a little bit of turmoil in this part of the world. I think it's a good job we moved, to be honest with you. Anyway, a little bit of diplomacy to take care of here. We're going to try to continue to ensure our safety in Britannia until we are at a point where we are strong enough to strike out at our enemy. And therefore we're going to sue for non-aggression. So the Abdanians, let's give it a try.
Be welcome. The spirits of this place.
Yep, they've accepted. Excellent. The Caledonians.
Sit, friend, and let us talk.
And they accept. And of course the Picts. Puh, spit on your name. You are earmarked for destruction, my friends. You dare to raise Camulodunum. That will never be forgotten. But for now, non-aggression, please. Ooh.
Will you not give our people a little gold? We have much, and our people do not wish to become the slaves of envy.
Are we going to pay the people that raise Camulodunum for non-aggression? I just somehow don't think so. I somehow don't think so. The cheeky buggers, they are really, really endearing themselves to the Saxons, aren't they? Really are. These cheeky beggars. Right, okay, so that's a bit more stability gained here. We still haven't stumbled across the Britons yet, have we? Anyway. Building work. We could upgrade this to level 3 if we had the funds, but that's going to be more squalor and more public order issues, and our food supply at the moment is positive, so there's no need for us to upgrade this to level 3 just yet. So we're happy with how things are at the moment. Okay, how many more turns? 2 more turns, it's looking like, for the braided bolt to be fully replenished. We can upgrade these to... Oh, we can retrain these. I don't know what retraining provides. Does it provide something? What are we getting out of it? I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it. I mean...
Thirsty for battle.
What do we get? Retrain. What we... Oh, no. Wait a minute, let me just check this. Oh, we'll be taking them into Nordic Raiders. Excuse me. We've just finished the technology upgrade here. I'm going to cancel that off now. So we would be turning those into horses. Now, would that be beneficial? Would that be beneficial? Could be. Let me think about it for a moment. Right, I would prefer to get rid of those Nordic bands. So we're going to go for 6 turns of that, and then we're going to switch to civic technologies, because we could certainly do with extra public order, which we get for completing this, and then we're going to start pushing on towards the second tier technologies. Right, okay. So we can convert these into horses. Now, that could be quite beneficial, actually, if we turn 2 of them into horses, maybe. Leave 1 as they are on foot, and get a unit of skirmishers. So we've got 2 foot javelin men and 2 horse raiders, because they can get around a bit more quickly, a bit more mobile. Keep the 3 archers. Yes, I'm thinking that might be beneficial, but not for now. We won't do it until we're ready to leave. We don't want to be paying the extra upkeep for too long. Right, Rigbert's ready for duty. We've researched the military manoeuvres. We have switched over the edict, and we've got the non-aggression pacts with the Abdanians and the Caledonians. So life is, touch wood, not too shabby at the moment. This session obviously is going to be pretty uneventful, to be perfectly honest with you. It's all about preparation and consolidation. So, but that's part of the game, isn't it? That's part of setting up your empire. You can't all be blasting things down and kicking gates through and setting things on fire. I think we might have. This isn't a game crash. I'm confident that this is just one of those temporary freezes. I'm confident of that this time. There we go. So mission failed. We haven't raised an army. We didn't need to raise an army, so that's not a problem. We have been issued a challenge to construct a town sanitation building. We can't possibly do that because we don't have the slots for it. Market stalls is ready, and we have discovered a hidden agent. A British agent lurking in the shadows. This is probably the person that wounded our High King. So if Britannia, or Britain rather, are making moves against us, then they are perhaps putting themselves in the firing line, it has to be said. So, with our new agent available, we're going to recruit a spy. It's going to cost us a little bit of coin, but it's going to be worth it. And we can actually have 2 agents in the field. Now, let's have a look for which one is going to be most beneficial. This man is a builder, which gives us cheaper recruitment in the local province. Now, that would be quite handy for a time of consolidation. He goes off spying, has a quick look around Britannia, and then he comes back and sits himself in Britannia Superior, making building work a little bit cheaper. A farmer? Extra wealth from agriculture, that's even better. That's even better. An artisan, that's giving us wealth from industrial buildings. We don't have industrial buildings at the moment, so we can't benefit from that. So I think we're going to go for this man, Ethelwulf. He's 26, plus this guy's already 34 as well, so we're getting less bang for our buck due to his age. So I think, yeah, Ethelwulf is definitely prime candidate here to be recruited as our spy. Welcome to the family. And I think the first thing you need to do is probably try and do. I wonder if he can. He can't do anything this turn anyway. He can move a little bit, not much.
On the move.
Alright, his first task is to just have a quick mosey on up and around, just get a feel for the force strength of the Abdanians over here, and then just move north and just check the British out. Just check them out, see what forces they've got, what strength they've got, uncover them for us so that we can treat with them diplomatically, ascertain who their allies are, who their trade partners are, who their friends are, and if they have none, this could be worth conquering. Could be quite interesting to see, actually. Anyway, agent recruited. It's going to give us an extra bonus to our income whilst he's here. Excellent, so the market's built. We're not going to get any level 3 buildings out of it, so we're just waiting now for the bone carver, and we're kind of pushing on nicely towards that 2,000 per turn goal which the king has set for himself. There is another way that we're going to get there, which I will outline, might as well outline it now. Of course, this army is going very soon down here. We're almost done. 2 more turns, and then we are ready. And this army here is going to be stuck in Britannia Superior as the patrolling force, just to ensure that everything is in order, just to react to any threats. But we are hoping for a time of peace, and therefore having large military numbers, overly large military numbers, is probably not beneficial to us in terms of our treasury. Now, we don't want to deplete our forces too much to make us vulnerable or a weak target in the eyes of our potential future enemies, but certainly we won't be needing 17 units, and the High King in this austere time is considering just slashing the numbers slightly of this particular force whilst we are at a time of peace. Some of these units will be shipping over to the Braided Bolt, and then some more will be disbanded, thus lowering the upkeep of our overall military and increasing our funds. Risky move, I hear you cry. Yes, it is risky, but the king has said so. He is a king of that is predominantly focused on money. If you look at his traits, if you can remember his traits, he's great with taxes, he's a diplomatic tone, he's all about the figures, all about the numbers, all about balancing the books. That's his hobby, that's his goal, that's what he focuses on, and that's how he's running this ship. So we'll see what happens. Dear. If he gets stabbed in the back by by any of the British tribes when we are weakened in terms of military numbers, let's just say his life probably won't be worth living. Somebody might just have him bumped off for his ineptitude, but we'll have to see.